and say, "Stop running away from me!" And that will actually be his healing word.
Stop in the name of love.
You're not my supervisor.
Yes, I am. And then 5 points of healing to you.
Oh, he is our supervisor.
I'm like the Robin to your Batman. And it is Yodelay's turn.
All right.
As he goes running by him and going, "No, you're not."
Don't know what you're talking about. And I ran all the way down here. And that's my turn.
Okay. Last time on Secrets of Monster Island, our monster hunters had, well, let's just say they were helping the Queen of Mo-O set up a meeting with the Yuan Ti to discuss some things. And in the middle of the meeting, something had went awry. The assistant, Mycella, to the Queen had betrayed her. But you had managed to defeat the creatures that were in the main room and found the secret door leading to the bunker. As you headed down, you managed to kill Mycella and one of his archers that was hiding in the room. But there appears to still be 3 more combatants left, one of them an archer looking pretty terribly injured. And 2 of them appear to be melee guards that also look pretty injured. As we're going to make our way back around to Yuri.
So, those who see in the dark you see Yuri taking off his boot, and he hops over and he shoots his bow with his foot in a sharpshooter, and to see, like, he does that circus act where he shoots it bent over, and first one will miss, and will a 15 hit him? Hit the archer?
It will not.
It will not. Okay, so he puts his boot back on and comes back over here and is prone still. Pastor?
You're more than 60 feet away. Nobody saw.
That's very true. He hides his head in shame.
I think Arlen would have been the only one that saw, because he has 120 feet of Devil's Sight. Yeah, so Arlen, you're the only one that really saw that happen. It's a very
Your
weird
secret
image.
is safe with me, Yuri.
He tried.
As he leans over, goes, "Did you see what Yuri just did?"
Everyone
I
just
have
goes,
photographic
no.
memory. I'll tell you all later.
So the archer's gonna shoot at Elaxidor. That's it. In 20 to hit. That missed. Okay. Then it will be Elaxidor's turn.
Cool. Same spectral hand out of the shadow.
Okay.
At the same one. At advantage. 12 is gonna miss.
Yep.
Can't hit, guys.
That is
Dude.
my turn.
What else? Yeah, you guys do know that these guys have really high AC compared to some of the monsters you guys fight. Arlen, your turn.
I'm going to bonus action Shadow Step, just so that I
Alright.
can
So
get
you
an
get,
advantage on this first attack. At least try to do something here. 23 to hit
That'll hit.
for 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack, normal roll. 21 to hit
Nice.
for 7 points of damage.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so you just right behind him and then just slash. And he doesn't even see you coming. As it is his turn, he's going to turn around and look at you. He's going to roll a disadvantage to hit you 3 times. Miss. That'll be a 21 to hit
21 will hit.
for 8 points of damage.
All right.
And It can actually make a bonus action attack at you. Now. Can't make a third attack. That's only gonna be 17 to hit though, I think. Will that hit?
No, gonna miss.
Alright. The other one's gonna make 3 attacks at you, Laxor. That'll be 21 and a 22 to hit. 4 in total. 16 points damage. And 2 more attacks. One of them's a 17 to hit, the other one is a 23. For another
3 hits.
Yep, so another 8 points damage.
So 25 points of damage.
Yep.
And I will make you multiple con saves here.
Oh, do you have concentration on something?
Yeah, my vampiric touch
Is it concentration?
spell.
Huh.
It is concentration. It's why I've been able to do it over and over again. That one will stay. And it's gone.
Okay. As it is now, he's out of here. He's gone. Arlube, your turn. Oh, I'm Arlube. Holy crap.
Arlube, I need you to go.
Please.
You see-
Arlube.
Waiting.
Arlube.
Arlube.
uh,
Anybody? Arlube.
so he's gonna run over here and do a cure wounds on you. Back door. Oh, I'm so sorry. Minimum healing of 4.
When he does do it, I look at him and I say, "Fine, Yodele. He looks hurt."
I'm going for him next, but I calculated and I can't get to him yet. So I went to you first. And it is now
You're
Yodele's
the
turn.
smart one.
Yeah.
Yodele, your turn.
Yodele.
Oh, you're muted.
All right then. You can
He's
tell me
blind and mute.
if I can or cannot do this. In my second pouch, I have a potion of healing and a little bag of sand. I'm going to grab the little bag of sand and move over here 40 feet. It ends me up like 10 feet away. So what I'm going to do is take that little bag of sand and make a ranged attack with it to try to blind him for the turn.
Take me,
Got pocket sand.
Pocket full of sand.
give me an attack roll.
It would be a 21.
So I'm gonna say how this works, unless I don't think there's actual ruling on this, is there? I don't believe.
No, we're
Okay,
just making
so-
this up right now.
So how I'm gonna roll this is he can use his action to rub it off, but that will be his action. Does that make sense? But for now, he is blinded.
Yeah, I'm willing to say that he is blind for one turn.
Yep.
It doesn't. No matter what, it goes away after his turn.
Yeah.
And so that's it. I have blinded him, and I have no second. Well, unless you're gonna let me do a second attack, I'm gonna throw a dagger at him if you do.
I will. No. Because I would have said that would have been your.
Yeah, because
Because it's using an object. Yeah. Object interaction. Yep.
All right,
As your-
that's it. Oh, I will bonus action summon my echo though. I'll sure do that.
As Yuri, it looks like someone has dust in their eyes.
Hey guys, you know that if you're visible, you have advantage on your attacks, and
Yes.
yeah, your ranger forgot about that for 5 rounds now. So 20 and 24 to hit.
Those are both hit.
51 points of damage.
He's dead.
you.
As
He never saw it coming, and so like, hey, let me clean that out for you. And arrow in one eye, arrow in the other eye. There's no more sand. There's also no more eyes.
Yodele. Your sand has daggers?
Did you pin his hands to his eyes?
Pass turn. No,
All right.
I'm sorry. Bonus action. Move my hunter's mark. That.
gotcha. Arlen.
Are you gonna skip me?
Yeah.
Just like that? gonna skip me? I
Oh.
know I'm not hitting, but I mean, I'd still like to have a chance at a turn.
No, you don't get one. No, sorry. I clicked on Yuri and I thought Yuri's turn passed, and that's why I clicked on you twice.
Yeah.
No,
I
your
mean,
turn.
it's probably not. Oh, actually, the Staff of Withering will hit the one below,
Nice.
and I will pump another charge into it.
Okay.
So it is a D8, a D6, and 2D10s.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah, but not when you roll like this.
Oh, what?
Eight damage. I rolled 3 1s and a 5.
That's what it says here. I can hover over it and see your
Mhm.
3-1.
On the 2D10s, I rolled 1 on both of them, and the D8, I rolled 1. The
Okay.
D6, I rolled a 5.
That was the saddest use of the Staff of Withering I think I've ever seen. Anything else you're doing?
Alaxor might shrink in shame. I don't. Yeah.
You
No,
shrink for
that's-
you shrink for a second and then you grow back.
Yeah. That is what I can do.
All right, Arlen, your turn.
Which one of these guys is looking worse?
This one.
This one down here, but they're both looking about even.
Okay,
E-
we're gonna
they're
move
looking
over
even,
here.
Steven.
That's
and
the
we're
one
gonna-
I've been hitting, but I mean that doesn't say much.
Umber Knuckles. Attack. 13.
That'll miss.
28.
That'll hit.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Points
20
damage.
points of damage.
Okay,
Offhand. Flurry of blows.
gotcha.
23 to hit
That'll hit.
for 13 points of damage.
I didn't want to kill that guy.
Oh, the final just right into his face. And then I'm going to turn and try to get the other guy.
It's
Okay.
done him.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about Stunning Strike. Oh well. 20 with Stunning Strike. Give me a con save.
Please,
wondering what-
Alaxor.
I thought you were like saving them for something because I was like, why aren't you making me do these? I was like, that's a 10.
10. He is stunned, and he also takes 8 points of damage.
Ouchie. Maybe now Alexor can hit.
Maybe.
Now a whole
He's-
bunch of people can hit him.
He's stunned. Arlube is going to look at you, Yodelay, and say, "Stop running away from me!" And that will actually be his healing word. As
Stop
I can find it.
in the name of love.
You're not my supervisor.
Yes, I am. And then 5 points of healing to you.
Oh, he is our supervisor.
I'm like the Robin to your Batman. And it is Yodelay's turn.
All right.
As he goes running by him and going, "No, you're not."
Don't know what you're talking about. And I ran all the way down here. And that's my turn.
Okay. Yuri, it is your turn.
I'm gonna guess a 16 doesn't hit.
Did you go with
Does
advantage?
not. Did you go with advantage?
Yes, and so neither one of my arrows hits.
Oh,
my
good.
goodness. Alaxor, it is your
That
turn.
giveth.
Hey, I will try to Staff of Withering at advantage and see if I can hit.
You get advantage.
Probably not, but you know. 17?
No.
Cool.
That's Arlen, it's your
Don't
turn.
you worry, yodeling's
Okay.
coming.
It's okay. Here we go. A whole bunch of attacks at advantage.
Yep.
22 for 8 points of damage.
That's an interesting roll.
Yeah.
The 22 and a 22.
18.
That'll miss.
Oh. Okay, my last key point for Flurry of Blows.
Okay,
24 to hit
that'll hit.
for 10 points of damage.
All right.
19.
That'll miss.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
He has exactly a 20 armor class. As it is his turn. It's gone.
Mhm.
because it was
Come at me, bro.
At the end of your turn. So attacks coming at you. Advantage. Miss. 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 As Arlube is gonna say, "All right, that's really not funny, Yodelay. Just running right past me." And he's going to. Yeah, he'll take the dodge action. As Yodelay, it is your turn.
All right, move right into him. Use my bonus action to summon my echo behind him. And I will go to town here. That's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Ooh, there we go for 12.
How do you want to do this?
There we go.
This whatever my
Monster arm?
sword here with the demon mouth on it, I'm just gonna plop it onto his head and yank it off, I guess.
Yep, and you see it chomp on it and start eating it, and it's just the most gruesome thing you've ever seen, and the mouth says, "That was tasty." Whoa.
You might be my favorite sword I've ever had. I'm gonna love you and feed you and keep you and call you George.
George is a suitable name.
You bet it is, George. Do you want to eat any of these other guys?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna walk around feeding George all the guys, except for the wizard that we killed back here behind the weapon rack. Yeah, except for him. I would like to search him thoroughly.
He would be the tastiest, though.
Well, maybe after we get all the stuff we need off of his dead corpse.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'd like to look around and see what these people have.
Maybe investigation checks.
Who's good at that?
No one.
Arlube?
Arlube, yeah.
Decent. 4.
18.
Take the guidance, Yodelay. D4.
For now,
I already 18'd it.
18 from Yodelay.
19,
Make that
21.
a 21. 21.
21. 21 for Yodelay. Hold on one second. I'm looking up something. Arlube's gonna ask you all to stay within about 30 feet of him in just a second because he's gonna cast Prayer of Healing.
Yes.
I'm gonna sit down and take a nap.
Yeah, I think the bed is big enough for us all to take a nap, except for you, Alaxador. You're now too large for the bed. But
He takes up the whole bed, actually.
I'm gonna.
So-
cuddle up
Eventually,
next-
I shrink.
You search around Yodelay. Don't really find anything of interest other than basic weapons and armor on these guys. They were very clearly working against the Queen. And you can assume that they were working for the Monster King to do something. What that something is, you have no idea.
Yeah, but what about old Snake Jazz over there? That guy that was leading the whole thing. What's he doing?
He's
I'll turn
dead.
him inside out.
Turn him inside. Oh, so you're like, yeah, okay. So you're like checking his body thoroughly, maybe chopping him into bits, chopping up his guts. I don't know.
Do me a
Thoroughly.
favor, Yodelay. Leave the head in one piece for now.
Yeah.
Well, but two
So-
pieces can become one with a little bit of twine.
You eventually see
Yeah.
his head turn.
You can do it later.
You eventually see his pupils turn black, and he looks at you all and says, "Congratulations, monster hunters.
So we meet again.
I have assisted you, and you have made my plans much easier. Thank you." And then you see the eyes close.
Tell me
was
you
creepy.
saw that.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Oh,
Okay.
baby. I don't know. I'm
Sorry, I'm sorry. What was that? I was too busy taking a nap.
Well, he said we assisted him and made his job easier.
So he's pulling the strings.
Yeah.
We're like puppets. Well, then we need to get ahead of this puppeteer.
Yeah.
All right.
So did we get something from the prayer of healing?
Yeah. So let me roll it. Everyone gets 15 points of healing.
Nice. And do we get a short rest?
Yes.
Good.
As Arluke only has 2 second-level spell slots left.
I have nothing.
Well, that's because you use a lot of them for healing, which is your silvery barbs.
Yeah.
Do we lose our maximum hit point change during our short rest?
No, that lasts for
Through
8
a
hours,
long
I
rest.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're correct.
No, because I've been using that spell recently. So, what would you guys like to do after your short rest?
Okay. I think go find the queen.
Go find the queen. The queen is upstairs, tending to the Yuan-Ti who are still waking up, making sure that they are fine. Around this time, Cass also comes in and is also helping the Yuan-Ti. And they look to you and say, "Thank you, monster hunters, for dealing with that. Something is not right here. That seems... I've trusted Micella for my 5 years of ruling so far, and I've never known him to be like that, unless he's been playing a long con. So, I don't know.
Well, we can find some things out in the morning.
Yes,
It's
you all...
difficult. It's difficult when a close friend is an anaconda.
No.
No, nothing.
No.
No.
All right, that's
No.
it. We're ending the session here. We're never doing another recording session. We're over.
And we're out of here.
And we're done.
So
I'm starting to suspect that maybe the influence of the king has some ability and sway over those maybe a little bit weaker minded.
Run, Yodelay.
He said, or she says, have you told her about the plan to go see the elder?
We
No.
we talked about we needed to sit and have a conversation, and then Yodele went down the secret tunnel.
Yeah. So she explains that, well, we need, because this will cause a little bit of an uproar in the city, but I should hopefully be able to calm them down. Me and the Yuan-Ti are talking about getting them better accommodations. I think we've agreed upon that, but I don't know if we can move into that step of our plan right now because of what's happened. We need to find out, because the Monster King only has limited authority over the material plane. Our
Doesn't
guarding...
seem like that's messing with him too much. He had, and I told her about the big champion that we fought on the last island. He has vessels, if you were.
Right, but let's just say if he were to be here right now, it would be way worse. His power is still amazing even when he is in a different plane, but Ilias and Leotai trapped him there a long time ago. But they themselves were also trapped in the opposite plane.
Heliotis and Leotai are two of the deities, right?
Yes.
The
So
Fae.
you know, yeah. So Leotai is the Fae of nature, and Ilias is the Fae of the sun. And he explains that there is something you do need to know, though, about you two, and he points to Laxdor and Arlen. And he said, or she says, the Mother of the Night, your deity, as a precaution, she trapped everyone and everything that exists within these isles, and has trapped them to where they cannot leave the isles. Along with Leotai and Ilias. They work together to do that, but now the Fae can't leave even if you're in a different plane. If you're in this general vicinity, then you can never leave unless you get the Elder's approval.
So the Monster King can't leave until he gets, and that's why we found this out a little while ago that the Monster King is trying to kill all of the elders,
There's no elders,
to get
there's
out.
Nobody to get
Right.
permission or to keep.
So, well, do we want to continue the quest for the elder, or do we want to try to take on the Monster King, I guess?
Are they not one and the same?
Well, the Elder, well, yes, you would be taking on the Elder, not the Elder, the Monster King by finding the Elder and making sure that they're safe. But taking on the Monster King, even at your most powerful, would be difficult.
Okay. Why don't we go ahead and check see if we can find the elder? Unless, Your Majesty, is there anything else that you need?
No, but if there's anything you all need, you all gain my trust. If there's anything
Thank
you
you.
all need from
Jocasta,
me,
do you know where we might find the fairy dragon?
Chaska?
Yeah.
Chaska disappeared many years ago, but the Elder might know where he is, where they are.
Okay. I think do we want, it's still fairly early in the day. Do we want to go try and find William?
Up to you.
Or do we want to call it a day even though it's fairly early, Alaxador?
It could go. I mean, I'm not going to have any of the healing. I know Arlub is as well, but getting some information from William being ready to go tomorrow
Right. That's what I mean.
might not be a bad thing.
There you go.
And I'd also like to talk to your advisor, Your Highness, tomorrow. I can
The one
ask a
that's-
few questions of the one that's dead.
Oh, you can speak with them. You are,
Tomorrow.
Yes. I will set the body aside then. And so, you guys heading off to Williams to the Church
Yes.
of Ilias.
Yes.
So once again, you head off and see this. It's so strange because he doesn't look like he fits in with the lizard folk either, but he doesn't fit in with you all either. Once again, this sort of like devilish, devilkin looking creature with this sort of purple indigo skin, big jutting horns, and so you enter, and he looks at you all and says, "Oh, hello. Just make yourselves at home. I've made some tea. And he says, remind me of your names again. Yo Diddley, egg salad,
Yeah, close. I'm Arlen, and this is Arlub, and we've got Yuri, Yodele, and Alaxador.
Right. Yeah. Now I remember you. You were asking about the elder. That's right.
Correct. Yes.
Yes. Let me just get over there, and you see him almost like kind of like trip on his own feet. He's like, "Oh, sorry." And he runs to the back, and he opens up a bunch of books he found and a notebook he's done. And he looks at you all and says, "So I really I normally don't look up much information in the libraries nowadays, but upon the elder of this island, I looked up some information about how to get to him, and I think I might know a way."
All right. That sounds perfect. How do we do that?
So
Go
I have,
on.
so us, so me, people like me, Jim, and Tua, the basically the ambassadors of the Fae of this island, can cast a spell that can basically clear the sandstorm around us. It does require my full concentration, so you all would have to be protecting me. But we can make our way to the Elder's temple that I've also read about. There's an ancient temple that it lives in.
We'd like to set out first thing tomorrow morning. Would you be okay with that, William?
Oh yes, that sounds fine.
Okay. And I guess there's nothing else we need to do.
I do not believe so. Trying to think. Nope, don't believe so.
Okay.
Is there an apothecary where I might get a couple of more smoke bombs made up?
Smoke bombs. I'm sure you could find them in the city.
I'm down with one.
If you all need any healing items, I can give them to you, like for probably a half price.
Oh, yes, I would. Do you have?
I
How
need
big?
some healing potions.
Basic potions of healing. That's mostly it. I have a few greater healing, but not that
Definitely
many.
buy every grader that he has.
I only have 3. I'll give you those for about. I think normal greater healing are 200. Am I correct on that?
Not really sure.
I think they're 250.
Yeah.
I'm not
250.
positive.
We'll go with that. That seems like an accurate price. So half of 250 would be
125.
125. So he says he has 2, or 3. So
So 375.
375.
I will pay that.
He has
And-
10 potions of minor healing.
I want to take 4 potions, so that'd be 100 gold pieces.
Yep.
Correct. Got it.
I'll take the other 4.
Okay, and there's 2 more lesser healing potions left.
You want to get
Give
those,
them
Yuri?
to Arlub
Yeah, I got
or
those.
Yuri, yeah.
And he explains, well, now I'm all out of stock. Normally people
What
don't come
happens
by.
with the monster?
Most people don't come by here asking for my healing. They, well, ask for religious favors, knowing the future and figuring out what paths they need to be on. So yes, but I'm glad to see some other people interested in finding out more about the Elder. That'll be very helpful. And so, you guys, what are you guys doing?
That was all I wanted to do, was make sure we had some more potions of healing. But Yodele, you said you wanted to go look for some smoke bombs.
Oh yeah, I just need the basic components to make some smoke bombs.
Right. How much smoke bombs? Did we determine how much it cost to make? I think it was like 50 gold.
Yeah, I can do that. I only want to make 2.
Yeah, so 50 gold for the components to make it.
I wouldn't assume that we would have like a magic shop or for like +1 set of leather or anything like that.
No, as far as you know, you'd have to go searching
Okay.
for one.
Ooh, I'd like to go to a magic shop. I want to haggle.
Well, no, that's my answer.
Just no. Okay.
You do know that you have one back in Rivermouth, so if you want to go buy magic items, yeah, that would be the one you want to go to.
That's all I would need then. Move on.
Anyone else do anything else? Laxter was already down for bed, clearly.
Yeah.
Um,
He's tapped.
As you all get along resting.
Hey.
And you all head out in the morning. Or head to Williams. And William, you can tell is like, he has his backpack, sort of like this kind of overhanging thing. And he has a sword on his back, and he's wearing full plate mail. And he says, "All right, well, I guess we're ready to go."
We
Any
need
other
to
things?
Make a stop at the palace first.
Okay, we can do that. I'm pretty good friends with the queen. So you guys stop by the palace. By the way, Laxter, you got a long rest.
Yeah, saw that. Thank you.
Okay. So.
Which is why I can now change that spell
Yes.
Right.
to speak with dead. Actually, I may not have access to that.
Why wouldn't you?
Uh,
You are
I thought that
cleric.
was
That
just
is
cleric spell.
Yeah.
I thought so too, but it may not be for my class.
I would think Death Cleric would get a speak with dead.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Speak with
Oh,
dead.
it is. It's a 3rd level. Okay, it's higher. Than
Yeah,
I was thinking.
it's higher. It's a high level
Yeah.
spell.
Okay. Yeah, and before doing it, I would basically talk with the party and be like, so I believe we're being manipulated by this king a little bit. We've now located 2 elders for him, and we're about to locate a 3rd. I know that the path we're on is leading us to find the elders so that we can confront him, but at the same time, the comments that he made by controlling this individual leads me to believe that we're helping him more than we're helping ourselves.
So how do we find the elder without finding the elder? Is that what you're saying?
Basically. We don't know enough about this king yet, but we know that that individual at the last island we couldn't handle. He nearly felled me in 2 strokes.
Yeah.
We need to be aware that our actions have consequences, and these elders have protected themselves for centuries at this point. Us finding them may be putting them in more danger.
More danger than they were in when the big metal bull, and I pulled the Gorgon head out of my bag of holding, was attacking the giant elk. We walked in on a situation. I think we're 2 steps behind. Now, stuff it back in the bag of holding. You seem to think that him taunting us meant that he was using us. I think that's just the mind trick right there. He wants you to think that we're doing his bidding and making you second guess what you're doing, and we're not doing what he bid. We're doing what we bid because we're the bidders.
That could very well be the point, Yodelay, but at the same point, it just is worth noting that we may not be understanding the full picture.
I never understand the full picture.
So are you going to talk to this head?
Essentially, I'm going to ask the Night Mother to bring her spirit back to ask 3 questions. And just kind of understand what transpired and to figure out whether or not she was coerced or why this one is now serving the king as opposed to the queen.
So you start casting it. And what's your first question?
Can this severed head really talk? Really?
So you can answer 3 questions, right? Really?
That's 2 questions.
It's actually 5 questions.
Oh, is it 5?
5, sir.
Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions.
Cool.
3, sir.
The first one, why did you betray the queen?
For my master.
When did you come to serve your current master?
A few months ago.
What was given to you to switch your allegiance?
His plans were being fulfilled. Something changed within the Isles.
Yeah, but did he like get a
What?
boat or something? Ask him.
What?
Ask him.
What has changed within the Isles that made the Monster King become more active now?
You act like I know the answer to that. Only he knows. And I guess one other person would.
Ask him who? Ask him who? Ask him who?
That was question 3, I believe, right?
That's
Yep.
question 4.
Or was that 4?
Was it,
So I
was
have
it
1
3 or
left.
4? Yeah, you have 1 left.
Yeah.
Pick a good question.
Alaxdor would turn to the group and just kind of,
Are we helping the Monster King? Are we? I mean, we were worried about that. Or do our actions influence?
our actions helping in his plan that you know of.
He works in mysterious ways. Influences mortals, gods, they never know what he's up to.
And as the head says that, I crush the skull.
Okay, that did nothing, really.
Well, we found out some information. I have one more thing that I'd like to do before we transpose across the desert.
Okay.
We're going to
Okay.
do this no matter what, I think, but I think we should reach out to the Night Mother, and I will ritually cast Augury as I throw my bones across the palace floor and ask the Night Mother if taking the elder that we have to meet the one in the sand is the right course of action.
So you sit down and start casting Augury. And you sit in a dark room with 1 candlelight. And you see the shadows appear in front of you, coming from the candlelight. And you get this feeling of you will gain. It's as if you will gain, but you will also lose if you do this.
So wheel and woe.
What did it say?
So, if we choose to make this trip, we will gain something, but it'll also hurt us as well. So I once again pose the question to the group. Do we expose this elder that we have never seen? Or should we traverse home and take the elder to the one we know?
I think Yodele is correct. We can't be second guessing ourselves. I think that is exactly what the Monster King wants, is to make us think that we're doing the wrong thing. We just have to keep battling forward. We can't go back.
He's trying to get into your mind grapes.
Exactly. So
As
I
I
say
said, I
we
don't-
stay the course.
Okay. I just,
How many questions do you get with Augury? How many questions do you get with Augury?
just one. Yeah.
Just one?
So it's
Okay.
done. Yeah. It's just that one asking if the next course of action is, that kind of thing. I posed the question when we left the other island to take it home to the elk that we already knew versus coming here.
All right. I say we just go look for this elder and we hope for the best.
And just know that our actions, even though it may be a good thing, are also a bad thing. And we just need to understand that these have heavy consequences. And be mindful.
Mindful.
So you all prepare to leave, entering into the sandstorm. And that's where we're going to end it.